There's just something about Carolina blue that sets the tone for any matchup, and we are being doused in it right now in this light show to set the stage for this big clash. Welcome to Chapel Hill, North Carolina, Keenan Memorial Stadium, the home of the North Carolina Tar Heels. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the South Florida Bulls, taking on another team from the ACC, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Bulls will put total leather to crank us up. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the North Carolina Tar Heels offense will get first crack at it today. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
Second down, he'll throw it. Fires left. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
Throws to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down. And the Tar Heels will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. So USF's offense will have its first possession of the game. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not pretty. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays, and so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get him in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give him a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there's 2 big things. I think one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job.
Turning it on! He's at the... and he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Bulls!
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed, look at the elusiveness, get into the end zone. Nice run.
Here he comes with the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Here comes the Heat. Steps away. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. What can they pull out of the playbook here on 2nd and long from the 17? Wants to go up top. Safe completion on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The Tar Heels will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in at the 25. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. The Bulls with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. They have it at the 43, third and short, trying to avoid making a decision on fourth down. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. And the Bulls come to the line with a new set of downs. Here's the handoff. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a first down. The Bulls have this offense rolling. Give to the running back. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the back. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. And the Bulls come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. To the ground to try to move the chains. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. It's fourth down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Bulls kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulls. The big tight end, always able to make the defense pay.
And tight ends have evolved so much in football. I mean, these guys are like wide receivers now, and you see why. Got the athletic ability, the big bodies. Throw it to them, and they'll make big plays for you.
And the return man's journey is stopped, but there is a flag on the play.
Holding, receive team.
They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with results of the play. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Got stuffed on first down, it's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Looking down the middle. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Tar Heels will punt it away on 4th down. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. The give to the tailback. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Went with the running game on first down, now back at it. Trying to get the edge on the right. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Bulls will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. The give from the gun. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and USF is on top. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. The throw. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on 3rd down, now looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm. But you've got to wonder about their confidence at this point in the game.
He'll pull it on the read. And the ball is loose and live in the backfield. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Handoff from the gun. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
They boot it away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. He wants to start this drive with a pass. He's got him. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab on the left. He'll go out of bounds right at the 40-yard line as this offense continues to show great patience. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. The Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Right on target this time. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. And the Tar Heels are moving quickly down the field. Pressure coming. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Back to pass. They'll run the screen. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Off play action. Makes the grab. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. He'll try to put up the 3 ball from 43 yards away. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. Now the lead is down to 11. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Utah has the lead right now, but this Rice-Eccles crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by a field goal over Western Kentucky.
Leaves it with the running back.
We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Sets up the screen. There he goes. chains and get it to the 47-yard line. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held onto it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
Looking for a deep man. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. Back open in the middle. Still on his feet at the 45. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. The Bulls pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Using the quick game. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Quickly out to the tight end. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. And the Bulls come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got his man on the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to throw again. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Unleashes to the end zone. Looking to get it in. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. The Bulls had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, USF. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And the extra point makes it a 21-3 lead. Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
They'll get this drive going from the 17. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Grabbed over the middle, it's Gaines. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Tar Heels in the hurry up. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. Unloads to the wideout. Working that left side. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. That's caught. It's Rhodes. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. A lot of urgency for this offense. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Fires on the move. Finds a man on the left. The offense burns his 3rd and final timeout of the half.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
And the Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10.
Military start. Military start. Ready to go.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's going to run it. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Chapel Hill. What a fine performance we've seen. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the guys there on Stadium Drive at Keenan Memorial.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The Tar Heels will kick it off to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Quick completion on the out route. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. A 1st and 10 for this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Man, that's a big stop on this first drive. That's got to energize this defense. They didn't have a great first half. Let's just call it what it is. They could have done a lot better. But to come out, make some adjustments, get a stop on this first possession, that's a good sign for this defense.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Makes the grab. It's Rhodes. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work. Fires to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down. And the Tar Heels are in the hurry-up.
We knew coming into this game, if they throw completions and get 1st downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Gets it out fast. The Tar Heels can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. He's got an open man. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. And the Tar Heels kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. The give on the option. He's pulled down after a tough run. Gets it to the 6. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield. It's Royer. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And that decision will be questioned for a while. They'll give it to the back. Powers ahead, gets 4, he's down at the 10. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Found just enough running room. He picks up 4 to the 15.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the foot.
Breaks into the open. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be 1st down. And the Bulls come to the line with a new set of downs. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Throws to the wideout. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down. The Bulls will send out the punt unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. On that last drive, 4th and goal didn't exactly work out. They really need to pay it off this time, Jesse.
And they were so anxious and eager to get back on the field. They know they left points on the board. They let that one get away from them. They look like they are pumped up and ready to go here, David.
And listen, it was a good drive, so you got to remember that. But they got to realize, I got to get points. When I get in those areas, I got to capitalize. And they wanted a touchdown last time. This drive, they can go make it happen.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that 1st down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. The give to the back. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Direct snap. They might go back to that one in a big spot as they pick up the 1st down out of the Wildcat. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Find some fresh air. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the 1st down. And the Bulls are marching down the field. They go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. That's the end of the period, and USF is on top. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So the final period starts with a second down play. He leaves it with his back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Quickly to the tight end. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. They're going back to the ground. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. On the move. He breaks the tackle. They get him stopped at the 26, but boy, that was an attitude run. A pickup of 6. The Bulls are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Gets it out quickly. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Under fire. That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
They'll send out the kicker here. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And now the lead is even bigger.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw, and wings it incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. To the air on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Gaines. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. The Tar Heels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Gaines. He stopped at the 48. A pickup of 10 on the play. And the Tar Heels will have it 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Warrior. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but
Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. They build their attack around those big plays, and they got one to give them a 1st and 10 in the red zone at the 18. Makes the grab. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Gives it on the option. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. The Tar Heels want to move quickly.
Music no.
The snap sets up to throw. Big guy smells it. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. Trying to barrel in. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. They'll come to the line just trying to keep their hope alive on 3rd and goal. Powers forward. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown. Field. Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned.
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. And the extra point pulls them closer. It's 24-10. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Mountain West. Fresno State is putting on a show offensively, only there's been no real story arc. It's been all Bulldogs all day with almost no let-up. They're up by 30 over Air Force. The Mountain West likes to keep things interesting, and we'll circle back if anything big happens. Gentlemen?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Out of the gun, they give to the back. It's a fumble on the play. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Man, you go from perfect position of strength. I get to salt this clock away. I get to run this out. I'm going to win to, man, now I got to put my defense back on the field, and anything can happen, right, in football, and you can catch breaks, and so now you got to go out and earn it. You had this thing under wraps.
Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Grabbed in the middle, it's Gaines. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Caught at the 25. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 of the 19. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Now from inside the red zone. Lets it fly. Touchdown, North Carolina! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby!
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
Trailing by a touchdown here in the 4th, they'll try to get it back with the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive, Reese. Productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting first down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure.
Oh, he's got some space. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And the quarterback takes a knee in victory formation, and he'll get to do it one more time as the clock winds inside a minute. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps, they've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build, that confidence. You know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.